How's it going, everyone? Benny Chris 12 here. So this is just going to be a really quick intro to what's going on today. Like I've previously stated in other videos, my bird needs to shut up. Shut up. No one likes you. So anyway, what's happening today is I'm going camping with a friend, Josh, for 3 days. So we are going today, Thursday, and Friday, and then we'll be coming back Friday, maybe around some 5 o'clock or even after dark. We'll kind of decide that day. But the big catch of this is we are going with no food and no water and only 10 items. And we are each taking different 10 items. Some of them are similar. I have all those below because I didn't want to state them all right here because I don't even know at this moment. But you can read those if you want. And where we're going to be going, it's like 400 acres of land that no one lives on. And we got permission to go out here. And we're just going to see if we can survive, which hopefully we will be able to. It is mostly covered by forest. There are 4 ponds on the property and a river that goes through the back of the property and a stream that goes through the front of the property. So water won't be an issue, it'll be food that will be the issue that we'll kind of have to try to find. The person who I'm going with has been in a few of my other videos. Like I said, his name is Josh. He's actually from Brazil and he knows quite a bit things about surviving. Anyway, with that being said, we're going to go ahead, load up our car, and head out there. This will not be the camera I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a combination of my phone, just for quick shots, and then my ZI-8 with the microphone that is being used right now for kind of the bigger shots around our campsite and while walking around. So I'm going to kind of show you guys more of what we have once we actually get out to the campsite, but for now I'm loading everything up into a bag and we are heading out there. I'd also like to state we will have emergency food and emergency water and a med kit just in case, but we will not break into those unless absolutely necessary, and if we do break into those, we lose. So we don't want to lose. We are both very determined people and we want to do this 3 days, no food, no water. So let's go. So I realized that was pretty rickety when I was moving around, but that was a 360 view of what we can see from our campsite. We're just doing it right here in between a few trees. Gonna get some rocks for a fire pit, and then we're gonna Minecraft the heck out of every tree we see, which if you don't know what that means, then you're probably older than 12. But we're going to just get tons and tons and tons of wood and make a fire and try to get water. Let me show you this bridge again. So right out there where I'm pointing, there's a bridge. Past that there is a really big river, which we are going to be using for water because this water isn't as clean. It's not really running. I might try to filter it through a bunch of stuff and then boil it. But there's cows that go through here and they like crap in this water. So I'm thinking more for the river. So anyway, while we do this, I'm not gonna let the camera record or anything. We're gonna get a bunch of stuff done and then I will show you guys. I forgot to bring a shovel. Actually, no, I didn't forget. I chose not to bring one because of the only 10 items rule. And I didn't see it really as necessary. And, I mean, obviously this hatchet, which my friend brought, is working quite well. Which I normally just use my hatchet to dig anyway, but it's a little bit different. So I'm just trying to make a little indentation for our fire pit. This is a little bit easier than using a shovel and whatnot. Yeah, that's why I left that one there. I'm gonna stick this one along the back side actually. Think that's okay?
Make kind of a shield so the heat's reflected to our shelter.
Yeah.
And the smoke would be good.
So like he was saying, I don't know if the microphone picked that up. This is like a heat shield. So like our sleeping bags and everything is going to be set up behind this, so everything will get reflected back towards our bodies, like all the heat and all that jazz. Alright, with that, I'm going to go ahead and look for some wood. Look at that. That was a thorn tree and I'm bleeding a bunch on my fingers and such, but it's fine. I really want water now. So I just noticed my other lens was making the thing really unclear, the picture. But anyway, right now I have tons of like tender and dried pine needles all in here. I'm gonna try to start a fire. I think half of this is magnesium and the other half is flint. I don't really know. I think that's the magnesium side. I'm gonna scrape off some of that into this just to see if I can get some of that started. At least I think it's magnesium. I don't know. There we go. I got some sparks. Alright, so I only spent 7 minutes trying to start it so far, which is honestly way too long. But I went and just grabbed a ton of dry grass, so now we're going to see if we can get this started. Ow, I just burnt my knuckle. Wow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
quick, get some small twigs.
Alright.
Like hurry. Y'all saw that, right?
Make it like a TP saner. I don't know.
Yeah. Just gotta make sure that this does not go out. I don't have any more like grass and stuff. We do not let this fire go out, dude. My eyes, oh mercy. All right, camera's off. You guys see it, it started, it's going. And we have fire. So awesome. Now this will help with like all the bugs and stuff because of the smoke. And we can finally get water. I'm really thirsty. It's right now 5 o'clock, so we've been out here about 2 hours now.
Pretty good.
Dang, that is pretty good. We got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of wood. That's all of our wood right there. Shelter stuff. And now we can get other things started. Nailed it.
Oh, I do. Check it out.
The grubs?
Yep. Well.
Dude, that is food right there.
That is prime. What's prime fishing bait too?
Let's take it somewhere so we have it.
Make a little plate. Fill it up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hakuna Matata. So that's actually what they did in the movie, isn't it? Alright, I'm getting stuff ready for my shelter. And just the fact, knowing that we have fire and we could get water from the river, is killing me. So I gotta run down there.
Here.
Right, so I'm taking both the pots. Alright, so that's the beginning of Josh's shelter. I am drinking the first water. It's very good, boiled and all. Still really hot. Tastes so good though. This is my shelter in progress. Sorry, the lens is really zoomed in. All you can see is blue. But right now in the back I'm trying to make the tarp so it's kind of pitched and it will just catch water because I think it's gonna rain. So I'm just trying to make it catch a bunch of water. There's a giant cow pie right in front of my door. So that's really nice. And then inside I should be able to stay dry. So we're gonna keep working and we'll see you soon. Alright, so I don't think you're really going to be able to see it, but I have a single walnut right there that is, oh wow, thank you, single walnut being cooked. Because I broke open 3 of them and only found one that was good. But it's got to be dried out before you can eat it, and normally you have to let them sit for like 4 days. But we're not going to do that, so I'm going to dry it out and see how it tastes and see if it's worth it. Okay, so the camera's not picking it up, but there's spiders all throughout here. You can see their green eyes everywhere. It's crazy. Let's just see if we can get one up close. So I saw that fella because I saw a reflection of his eyes. And I kid you not, they're everywhere. So we both went out and we each caught a frog, and then tried to set up a snare with their body, but could not, so we're gonna wait till the morning for that. Also, this was the frog Josh got, and he literally just chucked its tomahawk at it, and it cut its legs in half. And now its legs are straightening. That's pretty neat.
What?
I'm just straining the water.
Oh yeah.
See all that nasty dirt in there? We don't like that. So neat. I just need to boil it because you can see there's still a little bit of dirt that was in there from previous things. So it's got to get boiled. All right.
Ben's about to try these frog legs.
Seeing skin on. Actually, wow, dang. That actually tastes super good. I get rid of the bone. Hopefully it landed in that water.
I'm excited to try some.
It's literally just like a nugget, but it's so freaking good.
It's just really hot right now. Wow.
Doesn't it taste just like chicken?
That is so good. It's a little bit chewier.
Yeah.
Oh man. Seriously, I had frogs at a restaurant in Louisiana and they tasted disgusting. This tastes so much better right now. Maybe because we don't have food, but
yeah. That's awesome.
Well, no offense to people in Louisiana.
Okay, so essentially we are done with day 1. There is nothing left to do. We have water and we have food.
This is my first cup of water all day.
Drank like 6 cups of water.
Oh,
So I ran to the river twice, so. Mercy, what's on my leg? It was a plant. Anyway.
it tastes a little bit like dirt, but actually it tastes really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hot because it just got done boiling. But it's cool enough to drink right now.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on today?
It was really tiring because we were doing a lot of physical work, like putting up the shelters and stuff. So I don't know. I was already really tired today, and so by now I'm already very tired, even though it's the first day. But my morale kind of got boosted because we got water and food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually super excited about that. And honestly, most of our work is done. We got a fire going. We got our shelters up. Tomorrow we can just focus on collecting food and more water.
Yep.
I mean,
there's coyotes. There was one really close to our camp. That's the only thing. Thing is we could do this for 2 more days, but we were both talking. Neither of us felt like it, so we'll kind of see. Because, I mean, here's the thing. We both know we could.
Yeah.
But we're just kind of like, We'll see how tomorrow
I don't know.
goes.
Yeah, we're seeing.
Tomorrow, the hardest part isn't going to be getting food or getting water. It's gonna be how bored we are. Like, there's nothing to do out here. Like, we set up our shelters. We have both of our shelters. And we have food. And we have water.
Well,
and, yeah.
I had a full cup of water.
And now there's coyotes. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of insects around, so we could eat insects if we get desperate, but
yeah,
I don't think we will if we have all these frogs. The frog legs are really good.
That's our pet grub.
Hopefully we can catch some fish. That'd be the best meal ever.
Yes, he's going to be bait.
Yeah.
So we will see. Just kind of all depends on what we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah. So all we really did is we just set up the whole campgrounds. Is that what we did today?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I ran to the river twice. I fell once and that sucked. I fell in like mud that went straight up to my knees.
Oh, we tried eating what's that nut?
Oh, walnut.
Walnut, yeah.
Yeah, they're not dry enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they're not good.
Won't really be a source of food, unfortunately. Because I don't honestly know how to prepare them. I look so white. Mercy.
It's because of the light.
I know. But yeah, it's because I'm really white. What else? Is that it?
I don't know, I guess.
I really want Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
I think I'm going to go to bed now. Build up the fire and go to bed. Did you fall in the river or did you get in the river?
What?
Did you fall in the river or did you get in the river?
No, I just cleaned off a little bit.
Most of Josh's items.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
In the pan.
Oh yeah. In the pan.
So
10.
those 8 things plus the sleeping bag plus that pan. That's pretty good.
It's
it. Fire smoking. So, I guess I'll let them tell you about your shelter.
All right. So I spent, I don't know, 5 hours yesterday, and it's not the best shelter, but it isn't supposed to really be raining this week, so I'm not too worried about it. But if you kind of like walk around.
Hold up a second, let me close in the tripod leg.
Close in the trees, can't walk around it first. But I started with the frame. You can see the big like sticks that I just placed up against the tree. And then I used greener sticks, smaller ones that you could kind of like weave in and out around the frame to make like a smaller frame. And on top of that, I just put a ton of branches that had leaves on them and a bunch of dried grass all over it. So it's still not like completely waterproof yet. There's still a few holes, some small ones here and there. But we're under trees. And like in there it's pretty cozy. My whole sleeping bag fits under there, but it was so hot last night that I just slept out in the open because it was really hot under there.
It's pretty good.
And then look at this. We even have our little, where we can hang our clothes and stuff on this branch.
Yeah.
If you look up, we're under trees anyway, so like a lot of water probably wouldn't get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, now time for a quick tour of my shelter. I went way more basic. I literally just brought a tarp and pitched it up over 3 dead trees that I cut down. Well, they weren't really dead before, but they're dead now. So I have a pretty big one right here, secured by a rock. This other one's secured by a rock. They come together. Then there's one central support beam which is secured by the tree. And they're all tied together. And then everything's just kind of tied around. I left it a little bit open here at the bottom so wind could go through. But sleeping on this ground last night sucked so bad. I am going to make a bed today. So I need to go gather stuff for that. And I use my, what do you call that, backpack as a pillow. And I just stepped in a cow pie, which I covered with leaves. I was right at my front door. I didn't realize that until after. So that was really nice. And then also on this backside, I may have mentioned this yesterday. I kind of left a little depression here and lifted it up with sticks because it was thundering. So I thought it was going to rain, and then we could catch rain in there and then just have fresh drinking water right away. But that didn't end up happening, so now I just have this little dip in my tarp. So yeah, that's all. I think now we're just going to boil some water and get started with our day.
Try some fishing.
Try some fishing, yeah. That's so much better.
Really?
Yeah.
Did that make one?
It wasn't too hard.
Ben is filtering our water. Sweet. This is Josh. All we've been doing this morning is gathering firewood to keep the water purification going. We've already had like 2 or 3 cups of water. And Ben's already made his bed. He's shown you guys that. And all I'm doing is I'm throwing grass on the ground. And I'm going to put my sleeping bag on top of all this grass that I threw on the ground. So we'll see how that works. You know, if it's too hot tonight, I'm just going to sleep out here on the ground. But if it does start raining, or if it is colder, I might crawl to my shelter. I don't know yet.
So we're down at the river now. Gonna try some fishing and just chill out for a while. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
It's our poor pet grub.
Should we? Here.
Alright, throw me a good rock. Let me find one.
You filming?
I am. We just swam for a while. I'm just gonna try to skip.
Oh,
That was a good one. Nice. Yeah, we just kind of have to chill during the heat of the day. So, it's good fun. The stomach just growled for the first time, too.
Spider, stay away from me.
We haven't gotten any food yet today. And there's a little ant in my finger. Ants are like a good source of protein, right?
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
I've eaten them before. They normally taste like cherries. They're really sweet. I don't know why. So yeah, we're gonna go try to fish more soon. We caught a crawdad almost. on the fishing pole. And then a fish or something took our bait, so we gotta go get more bait and we're gonna try a different spot. So we're back at camp now, and I forgot to record us walking back from the river. But I'm just laying in my bed, and this is way more comfortable than just the ground. Glad I made this. I don't know what we're gonna do now. It's still like 3 o'clock, hot outside. Might just rest. All right, so we've been chilling for a few hours, just laying down. I just restarted the fire. There was literally nothing in there except for a few coals. I used pine to restart it. And then we have water purification tablets going in that pot, so I'm gonna try that instead of boiling it, so we'll see. I think I'm gonna go boomerang hunting. I don't know if I'll get anything. I'm not gonna take any camera just because I'll show you if I get anything when I get back. But it's kind of hard to record and hold a boomerang and all that jazz at the same time. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and I think Josh is gonna start fishing here in a few minutes. Right now Josh is trying to fish, and I'm walking around with my boomerang looking for animals. I have only seen 2 squirrels, and that was like yesterday and this morning. And I have not seen one while walking around, so kind of whatever I can get. If it was a raccoon, I get a raccoon. So literally the only thing we've eaten since we've been here were those frog legs last night. And man, I'm so sunburned. Oh, great, I love it. So I don't remember what I was saying. I think we're gonna eat some hedge apples tonight, and when it gets dark enough for frogs, we are going to slay us some frogs. That's gonna be really good too. It's kind of just been mostly a day of chilling. It's been so hot out, like we couldn't go out and do stuff, so now it's getting later, so I mean, what you're gonna do now, we can finally do stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much all to it. And I don't know what's up with my camera or what. Like, all that looks really cool. I'm really confused. Maybe there's like something on my camera, because it's clouds behind there. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Crikey, mate, look at that. It's a mushroom. Should I eat it? I'm really hungry. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I will. Look at that. Just kidding, I'm not gonna eat it. Alright, I said I wasn't gonna try walnuts again, but I found these, which are like completely dried out, still in the casing, so I'm just gonna crack one open and just see what it looks like on the inside. It might all be completely dead, or it might be okay. I mean, I can't tell what's what in here. I think that's the nut meat. Kind of broke that one the wrong way. I'm so disappointed. I just want the nut to fall right out. Oh yeah, see that black? That's the nut that's like shriveled up. Oh, it's also dead. Alright, I guess I should go pick some hedge apples, 'cause that's dinner tonight. One's good. Yep, another shriveled up nut. I gotta learn more about walnuts because they're everywhere. Well darn, I saw a giant fish in water too. Like, it was just sitting there, really shallow water, like maybe about that deep. I could see its back coming out, and I tried to get it, but I couldn't. I didn't have fishing stuff, so I hope Josh has had better luck. I don't know what he's been up to. He's just kind of been fishing. So, well darn. I'm starting to feel hungry now, so I can't wait till sundown when I can go get some frogs. Because man, am I hungry. I don't even have enough energy to stand up and turn off the camera, but I'm going to do it. Yep.
Well, if you can't tell, I'm miserable. I'm starting to get a headache. I'm super weak. My stomach is just throbbing, like I feel like I'm starving, even though I know it's only been a day. But basically everything we've tried to do today, food-wise, has failed. And trying to get the, what is it, walnuts?
Yep.
Trying to get the walnuts, the apple.
Hedge apple.
Yeah, the hedge apple. I mean, both of those, they tasted nasty. I mean, they weren't, I don't think we knew how to prepare them the right way. There's also fishing. Couldn't catch any fish. Tried several different spots. Tried some lures. Tried a few baits, but we couldn't find very many baits because just the ground has been so hard. You can't dig for anything. Ben tried hunting a little bit, but I mean, he's just got the Boomerang, so it's not the most reliable thing.
It's true.
And anyway, everything
I
we
only
tried.
saw one thing though.
Yeah. So everything we've tried so far has failed. If we can't get frogs tonight, this 3-day survival is going to turn into a 2-day survival, and we're going to get out of here because I don't know, I'm starting to feel really sick. So
yeah,
I think that's it.
I'm feeling half decent, but I just really want sugar and Walmart and candy. And like, I don't know, I'm like, my thought is, like him, if we can't get food, and I'm a retainer in, by the way, if we can't get food tonight, like, even though we could make it till tomorrow, like, what's the point of us just sleeping here super uncomfortable when we could just drive home? Because essentially we're going to go sleep, wake up, take everything down, and go home. Or we could just leave tonight.
I still think it's a pretty good accomplishment, 2 days.
2 days, yeah. So, I mean, we got food. Literally, the land has just been against us today. Like, in everything. I'm honestly, in this current head state, I'm like, I would do this again. But I'd do it somewhere different. Somewhere where there's, like...
During the winter, it would be so easy just to melt snow, like, for water.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my biggest things right now, is I just feel so dehydrated. Because I've only had a few cups of water. And it doesn't taste that good either. It tastes like dirt water, and it's still warm because we boil it. But
yeah, I agree with him. And my mouth is on fire from that hedge apple. It tasted so nasty. It's the worst thing I've ever eaten, next to cashew fruit. So yeah. I just really want, like, in my head right now, I'm thinking gummy worms, sour gummy worms sound really good. And cherry Pepsi. I love sugar so much. I'm gonna be so fat when I'm older. Yeah.
if this was a real survival situation, I think we would just work on collecting just water and food and conserving our energy. And I think we could still make it probably like a full week. I mean, we'd just be miserable. And I mean, if we started catching fish and stuff, we could probably even make it longer.
Mm.
But as of now, I mean, we just went the whole day without food, and I don't know. We're not in a real survival situation, so.
Yeah, I think that's the hard thing, is we're not in a real survival situation. We put ourselves out here. We could walk back to our car at any point, and it's just kind of like, you know. Like, whereas if you're in a real survival situation, you're forced to do stuff. And we're just kind of like, we tried. We caught frogs. We could definitely catch them more tonight. We got water. It sucks to get water, though. Because, like, this creek right here isn't flowing at all. So we can't rely on that. We have to walk over the big river, and that, it sucks. So, yeah. That's kind of it.
Speaking of water, should I get the water off?
Yeah, get the water off. Anyway, we'll see you guys in a bit. So I have my shirt on now, and that's new. I have pretty bad sunburn on my back. But anyway, like you guys probably saw, we just decided to come home tonight instead of sleeping there tonight and just going in the morning. Because essentially there was like no difference. We were starving because we didn't catch any food this afternoon.
It's already getting late.
Yeah, it's already pretty late. It's 10 o'clock, just turned 10 o'clock. So definitely wouldn't trade that experience though, because we do want to try it again eventually. Hopefully on a time where we can, like, if we would have caught food this afternoon, we would still be there. But since we didn't, we were literally dying.
I am still proud that we made it 2 days. So.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
We got food the first night.
Yeah, I think neither of us were really hungry the first night, so we were kind of talking. Both of us caught one frog and were like, good enough. But like, if I could go back, I probably would have caught like 5 more frogs.
Yeah,
I had energy.
Everything we tried today just didn't work.
Nothing worked out. Our bait got stolen by a crawdaddy. Man, it's funny though. But anyway, I guess, is there anything else we need to say?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm glad to be done.
Glad to be done too. I already bought my cherry Pepsi and gummy worms. But anyway, we are going home, so we will head out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have more stuff like this in the future. And you guys have a good night or day or whatever time frame you're in.